Good afternoon from Washington, D.C., and welcome to the annual Children's Budget Summit hosted by First Focus on Children. My name is Michele Sumilas, and I serve as the Assistant to the Administrator in the Bureau for Policy, Planning, and Learning within the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID. I am thrilled to be here with you and to speak today about the importance of investing in children and their families, as well as to outline how the U.S. government is working across agencies and sectors to provide a more holistic approach to foreign assistance for children and their families. It is evident that COVID-19 is exacerbating the risks that vulnerable children and their families face globally. Not only is the pandemic disrupting public health and food systems, it is also perpetuating the cycle of poverty and bringing instability to our world, leaving millions of children, adolescents, and their families around the globe without proper access to food, education, and childcare. In addition, an estimated 5 million children globally have lost a parent or a caregiver due to COVID, and these children are at higher risk of experiencing mental health problems, physical, emotional, and sexual violence, and family poverty. Investing in and developing programs tailored to children, parents, and their families is one of the best investments a country can make. In our work, we have seen how services that are sustainably financed, managed, and delivered lead to stable, resilient, and prosperous families and communities. USAID is proud to be the lead agency for the whole of government, advancing protection and care for children in adversity strategy, which commits the U.S. government to investing in the development, care, dignity, and safety of the world's most vulnerable children and their families. USAID also leads the implementation of the new Global Child Thrive Act, which requires U.S. government policy to support early childhood development in relevant foreign assistance programs. With these mandates, USAID and interagency partners such as the Department of Health and Human Services, the Department of Labor, the State Department, and the Peace Corps work together to strengthen the capacity of governments to support resilient and prosperous families and their communities to enhance a family's ability to protect and care for their children. Last year, U.S. government foreign assistance to promote healthy development within safe and protective families reached more than 27 million children. In Rwanda, we are working closely with the government to deploy 30 social service professionals to each district and to mobilize and train nearly 30,000 community-level paraprofessionals as the first line of child protection and family strengthening support. In Kenya, Guatemala, and Moldova, through the Changing the Way We Care Alliance, USAID is supporting safe and nurturing family care for children previously living in institutions and children at risk of separation from their families. We are also collaborating with the private sector in this effort. A joint pledge of $24.5 million between USAID, State Department, and the Lego Foundation to Education Cannot Wait is championing learning through play for children in crisis and conflict with holistic programming that builds on children's social and emotional skills. These are just a few examples of how USAID and its partners provide programming that addresses children's health, nutrition, safety, and security, and creates opportunities for responsive caregiving and early learning. USAID welcomes the findings in this year's Children's Budget Book and its analysis of the federal budget designated to children. The U.S. government has also been working to increase the openness and transparency of foreign assistance. USAID and the Department of State have jointly relaunched foreignassistance.gov, an interactive dashboard advancing transparency by publishing U.S. foreign assistance, budget, and financial data that is usable, accurate, and timely. By tracking foreign assistance spending, the U.S. government, its partners, stakeholders, and the public can better understand which countries and sectors are recipients of foreign assistance, reduce overlap, collaborate more effectively, and work more cohesively to tackle today's most pressing global challenges, such as the hardships experienced by children and their loved ones. So thank you, First Focus on Children, for hosting today's event. And thank you to all of the participants for coming together to discuss the importance of investing in children and families.